Plus, horses lending a shoulder to lean on to veterans. More on the local program and a live report.
Now, your Storm Tracker 13 forecast first. Sponsored by George Sink Injury Lawyers.
Good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm Jeff McCoskey.
And I'm Adriana Catero. Today is Friday. It's May 22nd. Joining us is meteorologist Krista Chang because Hannah Ronner has the day off. Krista, good early morning to you.
Good
Thanks
morning.
for joining us.
Thank you.
Now we're heading into a holiday weekend, so a lot of people are going to be looking at you for the weather.
Yes, I don't blame them.
So what are we looking at?
We are going to continue to see some spotty chances for showers starting as early as this morning and continuing all the way into Memorial Day on Monday. Right now, though, across the area, we are mainly dry. We are seeing that chance for some rain first at the coast, and then it's going to move continuously all the way for the west, and then we'll slowly start to see some chances all the way into Saturday, Sunday, and eventually into Monday as well. Even though we do have mostly cloudy, we were this time yesterday, many of our temperatures are still lingering in those upper 60s across the PD and border belt, but already starting to see a lot more lower 70s at the coast. Nice and light wind speeds anywhere from 3 to 6 miles per hour right now from the north. That is going to continue to switch as we head into the afternoon, and it will move from the south, bringing us some warmer air. Many of our temperatures for today, though, not as warm as yesterday in the lower 90s, but still very comfortable with the upper 80s. We'll have more on that coming up in just a few minutes.
Krista, thank you. Memorial Day weekend is expected to bring thousands of people to our waterways, and law enforcement agencies are reminding boaters to stay safe. Law enforcement is reminding people to prep their boats before getting to the ramps at boat landings, have their ropes ready, and practice backing up their trailers before even heading out. They're also reminding people not to block ramps while loading coolers, gear, or passengers. These safety concerns go beyond just traffic at landings. There were more than 3,800 recreational boating accidents nationwide last year, leading to more than 550 deaths. Officials say the biggest thing this weekend is using common sense, whether that's wearing a life jacket, watching your speed, and simply showing common courtesy at boat ramps.
And if you do plan to head out to the water this holiday weekend, the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources will offer free inspections at public boat landings across the state. Now let's run through those in our area. Inspections will happen tomorrow at the Little River Landing in Horry County and Monday at the Carroll Campbell Landing in Georgetown County. The courtesy inspections will happen from 9 until 11 on both days, and if officers find an issue, you'll be given a chance to fix it rather than get a ticket. Memorial Day weekend starts the unofficial start of summer, and doctors are urging parents to remember the risk of drowning for children this summer. This is very important. Dr. Elizabeth Feldman from the Cleveland Clinic says drowning can happen in a matter of seconds. All it takes is 20 or 30 seconds. She recommends having a designated water watcher to supervise children when they head to the pool. She says any adult who's supervising should avoid distraction, including being on their phone or drinking alcohol. Feldman is also encouraging parents to learn CPR and take their kids to swim lessons from an early age.
News 13 on-time traffic, sponsored by Joy Law Firm. Just call Joy.
If you're traveling in the next few minutes, we're continuing to see on 501 and 17 roads moving at or near normal for this time of day. This is a live look on US 501. A few passing cars, but not seeing any slowdown traffic. 501 Highway 544 to Carolina Forest will take you the usual 6 minutes. 17 Farrell Parkway to Glens Bay is moving at 7. 17 Mr. Joe White to 82nd Parkway will take you 8. And right now a wide look on 95 all the way up to Lumberton, seeing a lot of green across the area. 52 Palmetto to I-95 is moving at 6 minutes. 76 5 Points to Irby will take you 3. And 95 TV Road to 76 is moving on time with 9 minutes.
This weekend also kicks off the 100 deadliest days of summer. It's the period between Memorial Day and Labor Day where law enforcement agencies see an increase in both driving and traffic-related deaths. AAA expects 45 million people to hit the road this weekend. State troopers say driving while distracted, speeding, and driving while intoxicated are the main causes of crashes during this period. Gas prices are soaring across the country, now at the highest level since 2022, just as millions of Americans get ready to head out for Memorial Day weekend. The average price for a gallon of gas across the country is now $4.56. Now that's more than 50 cents higher than the average last month and more than $1.40 up from a year ago. And it couldn't come at a worse time for people getting ready to hit the road. AAA is estimating a record-breaking 45 million people will be traveling more than 50 miles from their home this Memorial Day weekend. And drivers say these high gas prices aren't going to stop their holiday plans.
My niece made a post yesterday, and she said that for people who didn't know, she's been robbed And then we were like, who would you rob by? She said pump 7 at the gas station.
While drivers say the high gas prices won't keep them from traveling, many did say weather was one of the top factors that could keep them home.
I think we're all getting robbed at the gas station.
Absolutely.
All right, well, around 65% of Americans are planning to barbecue this weekend. The finance website forecasts that people will spend around $33 on average for cookout food and decorations, and that's a 5% increase over last year. More than $2 billion is expected to be spent on meat this weekend. This as the cost of beef hit a record high of more than $9.60 per pound last month, and that's according to federal data.
Well, Memorial Day isn't just for those family barbecues. It's about honoring those who protect our freedom.
That's right. The Barnabas Horse Foundation in Merle's Inlet does that every day by offering horse-assisted therapy to veterans. And News 13 Skylar Music is joining us live in the newsroom after hearing veterans' stories at the farm. Skylar, good morning to you. Can you tell us a little bit more about this special program?
Good morning. Sue McKinney, founder of the Barnabas Horse Foundation, says veterans deserve this kind of therapy for all the sacrifices they've made for our country.
To be able to give back to them a safe place to come, to find peace, to find healing, and to find camaraderie with one another, it's powerful to watch.
Peter Miloski served in the U.S. Air Force as an aircraft mechanic.
I met Sue, and she took me around, and I said, what do I do with the horses? She said, don't worry about it. They'll pick you. And next thing you know, a horse came over and put his head right here on my shoulder, and happened to be his name was Pete.
About a year later, Miloski lost 2 sons, his brother, and his favorite horse. He's volunteered at the farm 3 days a week ever since.
I know this farm saved my life.
One more kisses for me.
McKinney says the Barnabas Horse Foundation had more than 1,200 solo sessions and 80 group sessions in 2025. Most of those groups were veterans and first responders. And Miloski told us these rescued horses rescued him.
They helped me relax. They helped me clear my mind and not think of all the bad things that happened, all the good things that are going to happen to me going forward.
For more information on the Barnabas Horse Foundation, visit the link on our website, wbtw.com. Live in the newsroom, Skylar Music, News 13.
Skylar, thank you so much for sharing that story. Well, Senate Republicans left town for the Memorial Day recess without voting on a roughly $70 billion security bill. That's a key part of President Trump's agenda.
Yeah, we are now taking a live look out over Capitol Hill, where a bill funding President Trump's key priorities, those include immigration, border security, and his White House ballroom, has stalled.
It's caught in the fallout over the Justice Department's nearly $1.8 billion anti-weaponization fund, and it's part of a settlement between the president and the Treasury Department and IRS for a lawsuit he filed over the leak of his tax returns, and it's meant to compensate people who claim their prosecutions were politically motivated.
Backlash coming fast from congressional Democrats and a growing number of Republicans. North Carolina GOP Senator Tom Tillis calling it a payout for punks.
These people don't deserve restitution. Many of them deserve to be in prison.
Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche did not rule out payments for those convicted of assaulting law enforcement officers on January 6th. 2 police officers who were there that day are now suing to block the fund.
Well, President Trump's former fixer turned critic, Michael Cohen, says he also plans to file a claim for money from the fund. Cohen served 3 years in prison after pleading guilty to campaign finance violations tied to payments to women who alleged affairs with then-candidate Donald Trump. Yesterday, 400 activists who took part in a flotilla attempting to breach Israel's naval blockade of Gaza arrived in Turkey. Some activists say they were injured. As local media reports, they are expected to undergo medical checks. The Israeli authorities allege the treatment of the activists is also prompting concerns from several countries.
Immediately grabbed by 5 IDF or police officers, Israeli police officers. They put my head down and started beating me, started punching my face and swelled shut.
Every single one of us has been beaten with electric shocks. We have all over our body. We have bruises. Many people have broken ribs. Many people cannot walk.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he reprimanded Israel's national security minister after seeing videos showing the minister taunting detained flotilla activists who were handcuffed and kneeling.
3 Muslim men killed in Monday's deadly shooting attack at a mosque in San Diego were mourned and remembered at a funeral service yesterday. The 3 men, Amin Abdullah, Mansour Kaziha, and Nadir Awad, were honored as martyrs who gave their lives at the Islamic Center of San Diego, protecting children from the gunfire of 2 teenagers. A burial service followed the funeral prayers at the La Vista Memorial Park in National City. Abdullah was a security guard at the center, Kaziha was a staff member there, and Awad was a center community member. A support fund has raised nearly $1 million for the families. Well, summer is upon us, and experts say don't forget your sunscreen before you head outside. When News 13 returns, more on when you should be wearing sunscreen and how much to apply. Taking a live look out over Garden City. Don't go anywhere. Coverage you can count on returns in just a few minutes.